All right, perfect. So this is our agenda for tonight. This is what we're going to go through. We're going to start off with this mentoring moment. I feel that, hey, if you're someone and you had a certain level of success, you shouldn't keep that success to yourself. You should actually share that. So we're going to kick off first with our mentoring moment. Then I'm going to go through and I'm going to discuss this QuickBooks review with you guys. Then we're going to go into QuickBooks demo. So I'm going to go inside QuickBooks and kind of demonstrate how to decrease your time with QuickBooks Online. Then we're going to do the live Q&A lightning round of answering all you guys' questions that you put in the Q&A. Like Sylvia said, we want to just upvote those because we may not be able to get to all the questions tonight. And then lastly, we're going to pick the winners and we're going to actually close out. So let's do it, right? Want to say this to you guys because this is really important. And I think so many business owners miss this and they get it wrong. And Zig Ziglar said, you don't build a business, you build people and people build the business. Many people think that they're building something and they build an organization, but what's an organization? An organization just organized by people behind it. But you need people to really grow and actually develop a business. That's how you really scale a business. And there's so many business owners out there that don't know what they're doing when it comes to actually building.
Is that my computer or is he frozen?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
frozen.
Okay, guys, we're having a little bit of technical difficulty. Just give us a second while Will regains his internet connection. I thought that he was either very good at playing still or he was frozen. So guys, he should be back with us shortly. But in the meantime, I can answer. I think we have someone asked a question. Are we planning to record this session? I have another, yes, we are planning on, recording this session. So we won't let you guys know how you can gain access to the replay of this video. So at some point we'll, give you that information. And please just keep the questions coming. Whatever questions you may have may be related to what we're going to talk about tonight, or might be some burning QuickBooks question that you have and you want to just ask that question. So please just make sure that whatever the question is, you make sure you put that question in the question and answer section only. And also what we're going to do, guys, too, just start thinking about the fact that, if you are interested in being a part of our, opportunity to win the QuickBooks review, we understand that some people may not want that. So if you don't want it and you happen to win, please let us know right away that you're not interested so that we can pick another winner so that someone else can have the opportunity to win if you're not interested in it. I think Will is coming back to us. Well,
back. It looks like my video, this is live now. This is not fake. Computer just totally crashed.
I thought you were practicing your frozen stand or something like that, because I was like, wow, he's really good at staying still, so and then I saw you. I thought maybe it was my computer, and then I saw Whitney moving. I was like, is Will playing with us here?
I didn't come to play today, but it looks like my camera won't work, but it's okay. We'll try to fix my camera in a second. Let me just see if I can get back into this. Can you see my screen okay, Sylvia?
Yes, we can. You can see your screen.
I can't actually, the problem is, I can't actually see people and I can't actually look right at them when I'm talking to them, but it's okay.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So let's do it. No.
Well, you know what Whitney and I look like. That's the only two people you would see anyway, Will. So.
Got it. They can't see me though.
Want me to text you a picture? No, I'm just
no, they can't see me when I want to look at them directly and make sure my point comes
across. Okay, Arlene, you're absolutely right. We got to pay your bills for you, Will, because someone needs it. Someone please pay Will's bills.
Yes, please get that done. Send all checks to no. So my point that I was making, it's all about building people. And I think what we actually forget about when we're building a business, the first people that we need to actually build it ourselves. So when we talk about how to increase your profitability, it really starts with these steps. And the first step is invest in professional development. And that starts with you. Like, what are you doing to get better? How are you getting better every single day? Do you have a professional development plan that you can say that, hey, this is where I'm going, this is where I'm reaching to? So if I'm the same, the end of the year is coming, right? We're about to be at December 31st. If I can't look back and see how I've grown from last year to this year, then I don't have a PD plan. And if I'm going to be profitable and I'm going to grow a business that's profitable, I need to make sure first myself, I'm growing, so then I can actually lead my team to actually grow. So it doesn't matter if you have a team or not. The first thing, if I'm going to be more profitable, it's all about me and what I do to get better, right? Number two, mindset. What's my mindset and where's my mindset on growing, right? What do I think about? And mindset's a big thing. And I don't know, for you guys, I come up in subsidized housing, right? And when I grew up in subsidized housing, it was always, hey, if my mother made more money, then the rent would actually go up. So I develop a mindset that, hey, you know what? I can't make that much money because if I do, we're going to be negatively impacted. And I think some of you on the call, you have that same story. It's a mindset. Sometimes we inherit things from our parents, and some of this is unconscious. But I got to be able, I'm going to increase profitability. I have to change my mindset about money, right? I'm so curious for you guys, what do you charge on an hourly basis? How did you determine that number? Like, where did it come from? Because when we begin to talk about money and finances, it doesn't make any sense in terms of the numbers that you can actually say. You have one person over here that charges $500, and you have another person charge $1,000, and they do exactly the same thing, and they get exactly the same results. So what's the difference? The difference is usually in the mindset of that person. So if we're going to increase profitability, we want to make sure that we're able to change our mindset and be able to look internal at ourselves and understand what's happening. And then number three, this is my favorite of all time. I don't think I will ever get off of this. This is one of our core values at Precise. Do what you love, right? If you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. I am absolutely loving what I'm doing, right? Don't try to copy me, because I've actually learned who I am. I learned where I'm good at. And I'm doing this based upon my gifts and my strengths, right? So I love to teach. That's something that I love to do. If that's not what you love to do, don't copy my strategy, because my strategy is tied in of who I am as a person. And if you get those three things, right, you're off to a start. How do I actually begin to actually scale the business and be more profitable? Well, I take those first three things and then I begin to replicate, and I begin to invest in other people. I truly can't do what I love if I'm not willing to share my sandbox with somebody else, right? What do I mean by that? Some of us are one kid parent, or you were the only kid in your house and you played in the sandbox, and that sandbox that you played in, no one else played with your toys, no one else played with your blocks, right? But if I'm going to do what I love, that means I can't do everything, right? I got to be able to share the things that I hate, right? I don't hate people. Let me just say this. Let me clear this. I don't hate people, but working with people at times can be challenging for me, right? So why do me and Sylvia work so well, right? Sylvia's a people person, right? I'm a process person. I like to see patterns. It needs to be in order. It needs to happen like this. But Sylvia is a little more seasoned with people than me. So why are we connected? Because she brings her gift, so I don't have to worry about that part, and I can do what I'm great at. So if I'm going to do what I love, that means I'm going to actually make space for other people. And once I make space for other people, then I measure everything. And that brings us where we're here on tonight. Most of you guys can't measure everything. And if I can measure everything in my business, I can be more profitable, right? Later on, we're going to actually talk about how to decrease your time in QuickBooks Online. If I show you how to decrease your time in QuickBooks Online, what is it going to make me? It's going to make me more profitable. If I can charge a client $500 a month and it takes me 20 hours to do their work, versus if I charge that same amount and it takes me 5 hours to do that work, I'm going to be more profitable, right? That's simple mathematics. So we got to think about measuring everything in the business. And if I can measure everything in the business, once I get this information, how do I make adjustments? So that's the part that you guys got to get. So the steps to profitability is really easy. Invest in professional development, change my mindset, do what I love, measure everything, and then make adjustments. If you can do those things, there's no reason why you can't increase your profitability in the business. Peter Drucker said, you can't manage what you don't measure. So a lot of you guys can't actually measure what's happening in your business, or it's possibility you're not able to actually measure other clients' businesses because those clients are not really working or communicating with you in an effective way that you can utilize their information to share with them what these numbers mean. And that's a big issue because you can't manage it. If you can't manage it, that means you can't actually guide a client. You can't lead a client, right? You can't lead yourself, right? If I don't know what my personal budget is and what I can actually spend, my life is going to be a freaking nightmare because my account's going to be overdrawn because I'm not going to know how much money I have. I'm going to want to take trips and vacations and not have the cash to do it. So you got to be able to measure in order to manage. What are the things that you should measure? You should measure time. So if you're not measuring the time it takes you to do something, you're missing a big opportunity, right? How much time did it take me last week? How much time did it actually take us to put this webinar together to know that, hey, this is what it costs and this is what we actually need to actually make back in order to break even? If I don't know that, that's a big problem in my business. What's my gross margin, my cost of services in my business, right? How much does it cost for me to deliver my service? Most people don't know that answer. They don't know what percentage that is. So I need to know that. I need to measure profitability by my customers, possibly my projects if I have a project-based business, possibly a division if I have a wholesale and retail, I have different divisions in my business, and also my company. What's my profitability, right? Cash flow. If you don't measure your cash flow, you're not going to have cash at the end of the day. So how much cash I have, what's coming in, what's going out, how fast do I burn it? How long does it take to get paid? How long it takes you to pay someone, right? How much inventory you have on hand. You got inventory that's not turning. If you can't measure that, you got a problem. What's my net margins? What's my G&A expenses? What's my revenue per employee? I can go on and on about what you should be measuring, but the truth about it is that you need to determine what your key performance indicators are and then be able to measure those things, because if you can do that, you can increase your profitability.